Hello and welcome back to Don't Starve Together. Today, I want to kind of make a WX world and see where we get with that because I kind of want to go for something long term. But whenever winter comes around in this game, I kind of like lose all motivation to play simply because the freeze mechanic kind of makes it so that you have to go back to base a lot, and I can't really work on my projects freely because freezing is a nuisance. Like, sure, you can put on warmer clothes, but then you can't use armor, and then you can't do much combat, or you can just sit in base and not do anything and wait for spring to come. It feels like the game is telling me not to play the game when winter comes. But if I play WX, I can get a doodad that makes me not die to winter at all. And I like playing WX, because I just like how it works. Now, the problem is I'm a bit picky about what my world is going to look like. So I might have to make a couple of worlds before I get a spawn I'm satisfied with. Also, I'm not even sure if this mod works properly because it's the configuration is a bit hard to read. I'm not sure what most of these things mean because it's broken English. I wanted to try this mod simply because whenever I die in this game, I lose the motivation to play simply because even if I can resurrect myself, I would have to like make stuff for the sake of just going back to where I was and then pick up the stuff I had. It just, I don't know. I'm gonna try this mod. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll see. Everything correct? I think so. Alright. Yeah, I just need the spawn area near the florid postern teleportal thingy to have a lot of space and not have any things that can't be removed. So that I have room to make the base I want to make. So I want to build a base near the portal. Even if the portal can't resurrect me, because it cannot, because I'm playing on survival mode, it still can do some nice things if I get far enough to make the celestial portal. I can use it to change characters. I'm curious if that's something I should try utilizing to take on certain bosses, because there's some bosses I just really don't like fighting. And if I have to fight them fair, I feel like I'm screwing myself because those bosses don't fight fair. I think my two least liked bosses in this game right now is Bee Queen, because she keeps summoning those annoying grumble bees and just is a nuisance. It's just stun lock central, and it's annoying. And then it's Ancient Fuel Weaver. I don't like that one. It's just, I think it's a little bit bugged with the one mod I have because I have the health adjustment for solo play, because I find it more enjoyable when the bosses don't take 5 days to fight. But I think that one bugs the Ancient Fuel Weaver a little bit because he goes immediately into that phase, I think, where he starts... might be wrong. I haven't tried it much with the mod, but I feels like he goes immediately into the phase where he summons those hands you have to destroy that makes him invulnerable, and he summons those things that heal him. Okay, come on, tell me I have a lot of space to go on. Okay, that works. That is a lot of space to go on. Alright, maybe we'll actually get a world after all, then. And I don't know, that boss is annoying because, okay, one, he roots you all the time. Friggin' all the time. He roots and he roots and he roots. He summons stuff that heals him. He makes himself invulnerable. And you have to break, like, Shadow Hands to make him not be invulnerable. To break the Shadow Hands, you have to be insane. If you're insane, he stuns you with a thing for 8 seconds. And yeah, you can jump in and out of insanity by just using the Nightmare Amulet, but it's still a hassle. And you have to like go around destroying these things while he's rooting you, while he's trying to stun you for 8 seconds, while he's healing himself. He's doing so many things. And like, that feels like that's a fight that's meant for multiple people, so you can kind of like spread the tasks a bit. And sure, you can do it solo. Many people have done it solo, and it's definitely doable solo. But is it enjoyable solo? A lot of people might say yes, but for me, I feel like I don't enjoy that fight. Then again, making enjoyable combat in Don't Starve is probably kind of tricky. How my standards, I suppose. Because there's like a lot of things. Oh, is there a swamp here? Is that an actual swamp or just like a tiny one? An actual swamp. That's nice. You just get some reeds right away. So I can go get my birdcage up and going really fast. I've also tried playing a little bit more Wilson, and Wilson feels really good in like terms of getting food, just because you can turn pretty much all the meat you find into double morsels. And that's so good for making a bunch of pierogies, because then you can turn one meat into 2 morsels, and then one of those morsels into an egg. That's a lot of frogs. Scan the butterfly. Frog, don't react to me. Be a nice frog. I haven't done you anything. Butterfly, why are you going towards the frog? Now, don't pick the flower. I don't want the flower. From what I've seen, I think the Nightmare Werepig fight seems to be like a really good, like really well-designed boss fight. That seems like it is enjoyable. He has like different attacks. I guess the way you counter the attacks is kind of similar, but it's just sidestepping. But I don't know, it seems like for the standard of combat in this game, I feel like that looks like it's a good fight. But because of the nature of this game and like how items work and how enemies work, fights become very much like carried by the items you have, I feel like. So it's like, okay, you need to dodge things, you slap yourself with Walking Cane and then the Maggie Luminescence thing for movement speed. You can't dodge things, you go like friggin' armor and you just base tank. You gotta heal, you just pan flute heal yourself with a bunch of items you've made beforehand. That's me oversimplifying, of course. Like, I'm saying just, but it doesn't mean that that's just doing. It's really easy to die in boss fights in this game. But sometimes it feels like the thing that kills you is the management of items, not necessarily the fight itself. I'm probably just being too cynical. Being salty because I'm bad now. I mean, I am bad at this game. I like the spawn I got, though. We got access to rock, we got access to swamp. I'm just gotta find myself a deciduous forest and get some pigskins and stuff. Alright, let's try working from this. Actually, I need some more rock, because I'm gonna need 16 rock for the alchemy engine. And then I'm gonna need, is it 12 rock or 10 rock for this thing? 12 rock. So I'm gonna want at least 28 rock, probably more. So we're gonna want rock for the hammer. That's another 3. So 20. What was I saying? 12 rock for that thing, 16 rock, so 28, 31 rock. I do have my stack mod that makes things stack to 99 instead of 40, with the exception of log stacking to 20, and it's simply because I don't enjoy spending all my inventory slots on carrying very few things around. It makes the process of building a base 10 times more tedious. So was I planning on building this way? I think I was planning on building this way. Right, I need some trees first. There's actually moles here, that's actually pretty good. I'm bullying this guy now. This might be one of the best starts I've had in a while. I don't like birchnut trees. And burn it. Along with the flower and grass, apparently. As long as I get this tree before it's too late. Just need some wood. I remember when birchnut trees came out in original Don't Starve, and it was like, oh, that's so good, you chop trees, you get birch nuts, you can cook them, it's free food. It's so easy. And then poison birchnut trees come, and then they just ruin your day. And that's why I like burning the birchnut trees now, because I don't want to have any poisoned birchnut trees. Like a tree guard, I don't mind that. Even though tree guards was the first thing to kill me in this game. I'd rather fight a tree guard than a poisoned birchnut tree. That's just how it is. Okay, give me a science station so I can start, like, doing some stuff around here. Alright, what was the plan? This way? Right, I have not been focusing on food at all. That tends to be something I do when I play WX. I get so distracted by everything else in the world that I don't focus on food at all whatsoever. Which is not ideal when the point of the game is to not starve. I need more logs. Need more logs, I need food. Let's just start putting things up here. No, turkey, don't! Oh, I hate you so much. Try to sort my inventory, I don't have time to think about you right now. I keep misclicking where I'm putting things. Trying to manage my inventory while doing this. Eat some butterflies while I'm at it. So how filling are birch nuts in terms of, like, food? Ah, 10. Or 9.5-ish? That's not too bad. It works. I should make a shovel. I'm being very inefficient right now. I wonder if we can get poison version of trees day one. I need to find some spiders as well so I can get silk for the, what am I call it? Bird trap. So if I'm lucky, there's going to be, like, spiders and pigmen in this forest below me. That would be nice. Oh yeah, I also need silk for the nets, so I can get fireflies. And then I can whack the mole and get a mole and firefly for that night vision module. We're gonna abuse until winter, in which case we need to swap to like a light and heat module, I think, is the plan. Is there anything else I need to invent before I move on? Get some better tools. After I get the mole for the night vision, though, I should maybe get rid of the mole, because I want to drop some of the stuff on the ground, but, like, the moles run away with certain things. Even grass turfs, I think they run away with. Maybe it's only rock turfs they run away with, I'm not even certain. There's more moles down here, so even getting rid of the mole up there is not big of a deal. And we got more rocks around here, which is nice. Would be doubly nice if there's some tall birds around. There is! So good for me. Do I want to fight him now? Not really. I want to find spiders is what I want. Let's give this thing a whirl. Oh! Of all places to go. That's either Oasis Desert or Dragonfly Desert. Do you want to fight Dragonfly early on? Not to mention I also want to scan Dragonfly for the heat module. It's such a good guaranteed way to get that. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a pan flute, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Which means I need to find the actual proper deciduous forest biome. I'm a bit low on sticks. I'll keep picking sticks along with me. Considering how many nice biomes is close to me, it wouldn't surprise me if the deciduous biome is far away for once. I want to try beating as many of the bosses that I'm comfortable fighting as possible, just for the benefits of getting their drops. With the bosses that I am not really comfortable with, I won't force them, simply because I'll probably just get frustrated and lose my will to play. Like Ancient Fuel Weaver. Maybe eventually I can force Queen Bee by doing like a cheese strat, like building rabbit houses or something. Oh, if I can find like some chess people, do we want to call them? Like rooks, bishops, and knights. That would be nice. I'm also going to need an insane amount of logs because I want to build a lot of chests, an unhealthy and unnecessary amount of chests. So how long is Initial Autumn? Is the first season like unusually long? I feel like it is. So I feel like a season is usually like 15 days, but the first autumn is like 21. Does it take a couple of days away from the winter or something, maybe? Maybe each season is supposed to be 18 days, but for some reason the autumn takes 3 days away from winter on the first year. Not that I mind. Less winter is all good in my book. I've actually been considering if I should change the seasons to make each season shorter, and making a year short. Because I do want to have winter and spring and summer and such, but I feel like the seasons often become a bit long. But I'm curious if that will mess up... Oh, we got spiders over here. That's nice. That will mess up the spawns and such. Ooh, maybe we also got some clockwork guys over here. Be nice. Alright, spooters, come on. Is there anything I can get rid of? Stop carrying seeds for now. So was it 4 for the bird trap? 4, yeah. And then we also want 6 for the top hat. And a couple more for the silk net trap thingy. That was such a poor explanation of what I meant. I meant the friggin' bug net. And I said silk trap thingy? That could not have been bigger. Alright, we got pigs here. That's good. Really good. And I've got the inventory capacity to carry what they offer. Love that you can just stun the spiders. I shouldn't have brought the turfs. Don't know why I did. Okay, let's chop. Okay, what we'll do, we'll chop some trees here. Bring the logs back to base, make a chest there, come back here later. Hopefully with night vision. If I can find some fireflies. And then we'll get the other materials after making a chest to dump some of our current loots. Oh, silk here. Yikes. Hey, I managed to stack on twigs still, that's nice. I never used this thing before. I don't think there's much reason to, as far as I know. Well, I'm further away from home than I thought. Bit of a walk. We got the... Which one is this for? Is that for the rook? Is there any reason to fight those shadow guys without the intent of fighting Nightmare Fuel Weaver, whatever it's called? Alright, give me my pitchfork. We're gonna dig up some spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of these things I don't need to be carrying around actively all the time. Hopefully we can find some fireflies on this beautiful night. Okay, firefly. Yep. Okay, fireflies. Good. I only need one, right? Yep. Cool. Yoinks. Can ditch the torch now, don't need that anymore. I'll also leave the pitchfork here, that's not something I need to carry around in the rest of the world. So, dump torch. And then we'll try to get some of the stuff we missed out on. And then after that, we just set up armor, food, go fight Dragonfly. While scanning Dragon, we gotta find pan flutes as well. Then fight and scan Dragonfly. Then we gotta find a red gem for the heat module. So question is, oh, we also gotta go into caves and find the worms for the light module. I think it is. I think it's worms you have to find for that. Not a single... whatchamacallit? Clockwork enemy. I want to scan you. Can I scan you? You cool with that? What if it completely resets the scan progress if I leave the circle? There we go. I chose the worst time to start attacking. I was like, I'll just stun him. See, have any of these pigmen been taken down by the spoolders? No? Would have been nice if I could have gotten some meat while I'm here. I'm just gonna yoink their houses then. I'm not that comfortable fighting pigs without armor, simply because if I do take like a couple of hits, I will just instantly be dead. Even though I have gotten better at fighting them ever since I kind of had a realization that I have to dodge their wind-up. I don't have to dodge the attack, I have to dodge the wind-up. If I just dodge the wind-up, I can actually go back and fight them while they're still trying to hit me. Kinda weird. It's like the actual hit frame for most things in this game is at the very beginning of an attack. So you have to kind of like preemptively dodge. Yeah, I'm going to take all your houses. In fact, if I want their, if I want the meat for the weapon, I could just go beat up the tall bird instead, actually. And this gives me planks for some chests as well. Which is nice, because I want chests. A lot of chests. So many chests, you might even think it's excessive. And you'd probably be right. That doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna make a lot of chests. And if I didn't have the stack mod, I would need even more chests. There's a cave down here, and it's not so close to my base that it's going to be a huge nuisance if I use that cave, I think. And if it does become a little bit of a problem, we could just build a bunny house near it to keep the bats in check. Now, give me a couple more chests. This is what I want. Don't have enough gold. Maybe my pitchfork as well. gonna have to go looking for both deciduous biome and for... what was it? Something in addition to gold and deciduous biome, I think. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't need to bring the net anymore. That net I'll probably just use at some point in order to get more flowers around my base so I can have more butterflies around. Alright, just move through this rock biome to get some gold. I don't have a pickaxe. Well, I also don't have a lot of gold to make golden pickaxe. How much do you need for a golden pickaxe? Is it 3? Would it be fine? Can I not even check? 2, actually. Alright, not that bad then. Oh, we're just gonna use a normal pickaxe for the time being. Oh, there's Talberts here too? Oh yeah. Well, you're not gonna mind me beating you up, right? Takes a while. Now we have enough meat to make a hambat if we want to. The hambat is incredibly useful if you do a lot of combat in a short span of time, but I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like that fact that it just like eventually spoils, even though that's what makes it, like, that's part of what makes it so good. It's the fact that if you do a ton of combat in the span of 5 days, you can get much more value out of that than most other weapons. Because most other weapons, they decay on usage, and combat is just decay on time. Played a Worlds in the World recently where I had my first Tallbird Fortress. It's like this map feature where there's like a bunch of Tallbirds in like a formation around some rocks. That's such a good source of food. It's crazy how good that is. Kind of a shame that not all map features are guaranteed. I think this pickaxe is exactly enough for one more rock. We'll just whack one more. Yep. We'll be on our way. Let's see if we can find any deciduous biomes and... Oh! A digamajig. I'll leave it here for now. It's probably not a full digamajig, and if it's not a full digamajig, it's kind of useless because I want exactly 4 tilled soil slots. Problem is I don't actually know how farming in this game works. Because it's something like the better of a job you do with the plants, the better yield you get or something. Well, that was so bad. How? Really? Well, now I remember what the second thing I needed to find was. It's, this guy. What I need to find. Well, now we got cogs. So now we got icebox sorted. Now we just gotta find the stuff for scanning dragonfly, aka pan flute, aka glommer statue, aka deciduous biome. Alternatively, if I find a mandrake, I could make a pan flute. I'll just have to make a top hatinator, whatever it's called. It's the Presti Hatitator. I'll just call it a top hatinator. It's easier. It's wrong, but it's easier. I mean, usually calling things the wrong thing is easier. But it's not so wrong that it doesn't make a little bit of sense, you know? Because I could be like, hey, it's a broccoli, and that would be extremely wrong. Even though I've met people that argue that there's no level of wrong. It's either wrong or right, no in between. Why is my microphone reacting sometimes when there's absolutely no sound in my room? Suspicious. What another rock biome up here. A lot of rock biomes. Not that I mind, because that usually means tall birds, and tall birds means food. Reliable, reliable food. I'll stop by my base to make a hand bat before moving on, so that if we do any more combat, it will be really easy. Not to mention, I might also make the icebox and the what am I called? Bird cage. I need the pigskin. Did I store my seeds? That I did. Now, if there was any more bird seeds around, that would be nice, because I'm a bit picky with my birds. For some reason, I like having a crow in the cage. Even though there's absolutely no reason to pick any specific bird over another one, as far as I know. It's just because the crow is more color neutral, I think. The red and the blue birds stand out too much. Which is kind of a shame, because it would be better to kill a crow if I got a crow, because then I can get the jet black feathers, which I need for pencils. I'm going to need a bunch of off the bird. If it's food, I'll eat it. If it's not food, I'll keep the feather, because, I don't know, I'm going to collect a bunch of useless things in this map, because long-term map means everything is useful, question mark. Okay, did I get enough gold and stuff to make some fancy tools? Up my sanity a bit. See, I want this crow. Why can't this crow go in the cage? Okay, you dropped seeds. I want to drop some seeds here before I move on. Wait, did you drop seeds? No. Hey, it's a crow! That's exactly what I want. Sometimes I worry that I put the crow on the ground instead of in the cage and I don't notice and I just leave it there and eventually wakes up and flies away. I want to find a way to spawn the Celestial Champion. I don't know how you spawn the Celestial Champion because I've never done it and I haven't, like, watched people do it. But I know that if you spawn the Celestial Champion, it makes it so that there's always, like, a full moon or something. That means I wouldn't need any modules to help me deal with darkness. Unless I'm in the caves, which would free up my module slots quite a bit. More tall birds! I love it. So many tall birds. It's fantastic. What I kind of want to do is that eventually I kind of want to get the Celestial Portal going, and I'm not sure because I've never played Winona, nor have I done much with the Celestial Portal, but if I play Winona and I make some generators and hook them up to catapults for the sake of like making a base defense system or maybe even a farm, and I swap away from Winona, can I still fuel the machines? I think I can. Oh, this is where the Oasis is? What the heck? That's such a weird place for it. There's so much weird stuff around here. Is the Oasis... Wait, did the Oasis spawn, like, happen to spawn in the... Ooh, I can scan this guy. But he's so hard to actually get to scan because he moves around. Okay, there is actually a desert here. I was wondering if the Oasis happened to spawn in the friggin', what am I call it? The mosaic biome. If that's even possible. I don't think it is. I want to scan these guys too. But they move around too much. Kind of hard to scan. I really like getting the pan flute on WX simply because it makes scanning things easier. Like, if this guy is sleeping, I think he wakes up if I get close. Yeah. Even though, like, he's supposed to have a shorter aggro range, and he does have a shorter aggro range for clockwork creatures, but they still wake up from normal range, I think, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, at least we know where to find the desert biome. Not to mention the Oasis is so close to the edge of the desert, making it really easy to just wander into the Oasis to fish for the desert goggles. I love the look of the desert goggles. It's a shame that when you wear them, it puts a little overlay on your screen, which makes it like a little bit harder to see the edges of the screen. It's not that bad though. Not to mention you could probably just get a mod to disable it, but there's no reason to use the desert goggles other than for the sandstorms as far as I know. I just think they look cool, visually. Meanwhile, I don't like the look of the football helmets. And there's like some cool skins for things in this game, but they're really like expensive to get with spools, and I haven't played this game enough to have a lot of spools. I feel like I should be saving spools for characters and not for skins. I kinda am curious if I should get Wanda, because she seems kinda interesting. It's just that initially I was super off-put by the idea of getting Wanda, simply because she's kinda like a time pressure character. And I'm really bad with time pressure. I don't like time pressure, it stresses me out. I really like the weapon she gets. She's like the only character that gets like a pretty good weapon that has bonus range. Because there is the what is it? The whip of 3 cats or something in this game that has extra range, but it doesn't really have good damage. Really? Rain? Now? Of all times? Oh god. Alright, if I go above 10 wetness, I'll make myself a straw hat and see if that saves me. Should be very light rain at this time of the game, but... like it might not, it might even be good enough to just hide under a tree. Actually not. More tall birds. Lots of tall birds on this map, I like it. Haven't found any beefaloes though. Okay, this is the mosaic biome. Something's coming, doggos, okay. I wonder how hard it would be to scan a doggo. My problem right now is that it's raining, and raining sucks. For WX, that is. If I build like a campfire here, and then I stand here, is that good enough? Nope. What if I put on a hat temporarily? That's still not good enough? Oh god. Then this is really bad for me, because I'm just going to start taking damage from the rain. What if I heat up the fire a bit? The rain could stop, that would be great. I think it is actually toning down a bit. At least this will slow down the rain build up a little bit. I stand here waiting for the doggos. Okay, stop. Thank goodness. Early rain, that's so stressful for WX. I should have just made an umbrella. I didn't think that I would get rain that early. That's the one thing I don't have a module for. So when you pop out of the water, are you gonna like... I'd like to try to scan you if I can. Wait, it didn't finish scanning? It did, okay. It was just being weird for some reason. Does this hat help on sanity? Probably not. Full kelp. I gotta try to figure out how to make like a good boat in this game, because I don't know. I tried sailing once in this game. And my process was, okay, I made a proper boat. I was like, okay, here's the platform, here's a sail, here's an anchor, here's like a steering wheel thing. And I went out. And it sucked. I was like, oh god, controlling this thing is awful. I'm crashing into everything. The boat is leaking. I need to patch it. I need to make sure it doesn't move too fast, not too slow. I just wanted to go out to fish. That was literally the only reason I was out on a boat. I was hoping for like some enjoyable fishing activities, but nope. It sucked. So I was like, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna try making a bunch of boat platforms and just make like a long dock that I can fish from. And that worked pretty well. It got kind of expensive. And then I made an oar, and I was like, oh my god. That is so easy. Even the scanner scares the rabbits. So, deciduous biome, either past the swamp, oh that's where this is, or past this, or maybe over here. Over here would be really nice if it was like just over here. If I kill the dragonfly, should I use one of the red gems for my heat module instead of building the scaled furnace? I guess that's probably better, because I don't really need the scaled furnace if I'm immune to freezing. And if I get another red gem somewhere else later, I can make the scaled furnace simply to have pre-cooking station. It doesn't require heat. So that means this is the dragonfly area that I teleported to. Loads of frogs. Can also be a good source of food given the right circumstances. This is a dead end. This feels like it's going to be a dead end. It is just a dead end. Can I be lazy about my traversal and just make a platform? That's more swamp. Spiders. That will be taken care of. Wait, is it faster to pick them up if I do this? Like if it's action queue, it's a little bit faster. Maybe it's just for trees and stuff, because it times the... There's speed follows. It's good to know. Times the chopping. I think you can manually time chopping to chop things faster. It's not something I do. Dimension, I'm not even sure if it is a thing, so... It just kind of feels like it is. Is that deciduous forest? It kind of looks like it might be. Nope. It's just the lighting. I thought the grass looked orange. And I saw the normal trees and I was like, oh, never mind. I remember when you made farms with manure, and that's why it was so important, because you could build those little farm tiles. Now they've completely reworked how farming works, and I don't understand it anymore. Hey, tall bird. Nom. Don't even think about a turkey. Those berries are mine. Dodo. I wonder if I should try to get the farming module for WX and actually try farming. I don't remember what I have to scan to get it. Is it just something on the Hermit Island? It's usually monsters you have to scan, right? Is this... Nope, this is just part of the swamp. And this is not proper deciduous, is it? Because it's green. If it was proper, it would be orange, I believe. Unless that's a misconception on my part. Ooh, Chester and deciduous. There we go. That solves everything. Hey, Chester, eat shit. And I don't mean that in like a mean way. I mean like literally like carry this poop for me. I understand how you might misunderstand what I meant, Chester. I did not mean any offense whatsoever. Very few pig houses near the Pig King this time around. They're a bit like spread away. Oh, that's kind of weird. Not sure how I feel about that. What was the weirdest pig village I've seen in a while. But we found Glommer, and that's all that matters. Now we just have to start harvesting a bunch of meat and vegetables. And rock. We'll also need a lot of rock, actually. But we actually have an okay amount. 65 is not bad. Now, if only I remembered which tall birds I've beaten and which ones I haven't. Could also just do suspicious dirt pile, in which case I kind of want to make a boomerang, because I'm so tired of chasing koalaphants to like the edge of the world just to get them to attack me. Ooh, don't do that. Holding a hammer is scary sometimes. Beat that butterfly up. Get him. Okay, where do I have my pine cones? I don't have any pine cones, actually. I need to get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't want to have a mole here. Feed the mole to the bird. Give eggs. Okay, boomerang requires silk, doesn't it? Actually, keep Jimmy on me, otherwise I'll forget to scan things. Forget to take him back out. organize the storage later. So now I have pigskins in 2 separate chests. Okay, let's see if that track is still around somewhere. Did it vanish on me? Also, I have a torch that is not entirely spent, and I could use that to burn some stuff down for charcoal, which I need for crock pots. It's this one. Nope. Did I actually manage to spend the torch? No, it's in this one for some reason. In the safe side, I'll dig up some of the stuff near the trees. Just kind of want to be rid of some of these birch trees. Come on, game. Be reasonable. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up petals. My bad. I just have very little wood in general, so I think I'll be chopping down those trees below me. Yeah, that's enough for 1 crock pot. There we go. Crockpot requires charcoal, cut stone, and what else? Twigs, right. So we'll probably need more twigs. Depending on how many we want to make of these. That's enough for 3 crock pots. That's not bad. Is it if I should do double vegetables? I'm about to find out. Not at least we got some food. I am gonna need more meat and also more rocks. Let's see. Tall bird, tall bird, tall bird, and then... Okay, we'll just go down here and see if there's more tall birds and get some ice while over here. Could also get more souls by throwing my boomerang at birds. That is technically an option. Which might help me get some of the black feathers I need for chest markers. I guess I'll do that. I'm only getting feathers. When I want feathers, I only get meat. One of those, like, desire sensors, isn't it? The game knows what you want, doesn't give it to you. Do only crows land in stone areas like this? That's kind of nice, if that's the case. I know only crows land in swamps. Damn, 5 feathers. Any tall birds? Birds of the tall? There's also vultures. I wonder if they drop anything. Other than food. I assume they drop food. Oh, there's a tall bird egg. I can eat that because I need some food. And strangely enough, it only heals you if you don't cook it. It probably feeds you more if you cook it, though. Could fight some beefaloes, but I kind of wanted to leave them be in the early game so they make bigger herds. They do give a lot of meat. We have more than enough ice at least. I need some food in my robot belly. Hey, mole. Meow meow. Sound that makes really funny. Okay, it does work with double vegetable. That's good. I'll eat one. Now I don't even need to use double vegetable because I got ice. But I need eggs, and the bird is asleep, so that's not ideal. Do 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 do. What happened to that animal track? I wonder where I should build like bee boxes if I want to make like a bee farm, because I kind of do. But the bees start flying around all over the place and it gets like annoying. And I assume they just fly over walls, so trying to trap them with walls is not going to help. I could beat up some frogs to get food. They're just very annoying, and I think they survive at least 3 hits, probably more now that my handbat has taken some damage. As long as I don't drop my actual weapon. They made me drop the frog legs. That's actually convenient that that's what I'm dropping. I wonder if it's always the first thing in your inventory, because if it is, I can actually abuse that. There's gonna be more frogs here, but not much else. I should take some of my grass patches and grass this up, because this looks not very nice. Get more logs, make more chests, get better storage. Feel organized. Feel organized, be organized, be organized, be efficient. Or something. Realize that the most efficient thing you could have done was not to spend 20 days making chests. Okay, this boomerang was meant to be used for hunting koalaphants, but you know what? All the tracks are gone. We're just gonna throw some boomerangs at bunnies instead. Still on my bird trap as well, so if I just get enough seeds, I can capture some birds. I feel like moles are really easy food. You can't dig this one, okay. You want a rock? I think he's hiding because I killed the other one. Well, you want this rock. Tasty rock! Maybe some flint? What about some gold? Yum yum. Maybe if there are some spiders in the swamp, I head into the swamp, I see if the spiders have gotten beaten up by tentacles. That might be a better plan than the other plans I've had up until now. I wanted to try and make it back to base before nighttime so I can feed the bird, but you know what, I'll just come back to the base daytime and feed the bird then. And then we'll check the swamp now, because we're close to it. Meow meow. Eat all the berries along the way. If only I could feed berries to the bird to get eggs, that'd be so OP. Okay, we got merms. They can also provide some food if they die to the tentacles, but they tend to beat the tentacles sometimes. They manage to group up on them. Give loot. Yoinks. The nice thing is that they drop 2 food per merm. Even though it makes no sense for them to drop a fish and frog legs, like... And the fish is alive. Makes me have a lot of questions. Like, is a merm just a living fish wearing a pair of frog legs as pants? How it works? Oh, that was a tentacle there? I didn't even see that one before it was too late. Get the spider! Get the monster meat! Oh, there is food potential to be had here. It's a bit dangerous here, though. Chester? Did I lose Chester? Oh, Chester's there. Okay, good. Starting to wonder. Chester, can you hold on to some of this food for me? Starting to become a lot of different foods. And I'm just trying to reap the spoils of this chaos. Look at this! Whoop! I should have seen that coming, because of course there's food there, because tentacles have been killing things. Just gotta stay on the move. Hopefully Chester is fine. We'll just take one thing at a time and move. One thing at a time and move. Don't stay in the same place for too long. Okay. Chester? Chester, come over here. Yoinks. 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 Okay, keep on moving. Don't stay in the same place for too long. Oh, of course, there's one here too. That's like 3 of them right there. But Chester doesn't trigger them. That's nice. But he does get hit by them, though, I think. Frog leg. Frog leg. Does killing fish increase naughtiness? Really shouldn't when the fish comes from friggin' merms. Yoinks! Alright. Should have done that from the beginning. Okay, Chester, you just gotta live through this, because I need to get you out of here. And then we just gotta feed the bird like there's no tomorrow. Get so many eggs. Whoop! Chester dies and drops all that stuff on the ground. It'd be such a hassle to get back to my base. Brew-whoop. Brew-whoop. I realized the thing I might have been hearing when I was playing Wolfgang. I heard like weird noises at night. That might have been because my naughtiness was so high that I was close to spawning Klaus. Not sure how my naughtiness got that high on Wolfgang. I was throwing some dumbbells at rabbits for fun, but not that many rabbits, come on. It wasn't that naughty. Well, I went too far, what the heck? I passed by my base without seeing it. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, on the plus side I get to bring some mushrooms. I'm also gonna try healing using these. How much health is it per one of these? 8. Pretty similar to butterflies, to be honest. There, have some fish. And monster meat. Okay, I'd like to make a couple more crock pots if possible, because I'd like this cooking process to go a bit more smoothly. I can make one more. Yeah, we'll start cooking in these and I'll see if I can get some more wood. Let's see. Give these to the bird as well. I don't know if seafood works for pierogi. I'm not entirely sure about the rules. Alright, oh, this one is already full. What is it missing? It is missing eggs. Harvest this one. Eat it, because I'm really hungry, even though pierogi isn't great for eating, but that's wrong. Eggs. Boom. What? Thought I opened this. Okay, confirm that frog legs are fine. Not, I'll just turn them all into bird eggs. Alright, silk. Doggos again? Really? Okay, it actually works. What about fish? Can I use fish? Kinda need some proper meat for the sake of getting a new handbat. I think I'll go visit the beefaloes. Unless I see like a track somewhere. Not to mention these doggos are coming for me. Alright, get over here. Don't just stand there barking, that's so annoying when you do that. Well, I'll just bring you guys with me. Bring you to the beefaloes. 2 birds and 1 stone. I swear there wasn't. There we go. Okay. There's only 2? No, 3? You guys want some doggos? There you go. This one isolated. Oh, there's an animal track. I'll do that instead, though. Now we don't have to hurt the poor beefalo for no reason. Unless we get unlucky with what this leads me to, because way too many times playing this game I've gotten like a warg on the very first animal track I follow. Fingers crossed it's an actual co-elephant and not a warg, not a Uicus, because I don't know how to fight Uicuses, because they stun you. And it's annoying. Okay, good. Ow. One hit away too. I should have just committed. I don't want the Qualiphant Trunk for anything, to be honest. Like, I could in theory... Oh, can I scan this shadow creature? Wow. Okay then, bye. Rude. I think I can bait him back in by going over here, because I think he stalks me. Get the butterfly! Oh. Alright. Come here. Annoying shadow guy. Come here, I'm gonna scan you. I'm gonna scan you. I just try to keep you inside the circle by kiting you into it. Tricking you into kiting me into it, actually. That's the plan. There we go. Thank you. No. Pick up the thing. Some sanity back. Boing, 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 boing. Never gets old. Actually gets really old. Finally got rid of the normal shovel. Still losing a lot of sanity though. Because I'm still getting stalked by that shadow guy. So when they spawn, they tend to not stop stalking you, which is kind of annoying. They have a sanity aura. Or insanity aura, I should say. Boing, 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 boing. I'm not making that any better by going boing myself. Oh, there's still a dog over here trying to get the rabbits. I'll save you! There you go, bunny. You can go home now. Maybe I should cook some of those green mushrooms I had to get my sanity back up. Oh, there's actually green mushrooms here. Mind if I do? Okay, don't run past my base again. It spawns so close when you have night vision, it's just really awkward. Sometimes I'll just spawn right next to it. Alright, put that in there, this in there. Okay, give me one of those. Give me my pan flutes. Make some walls so I can make those on the fly. I want to cook a couple more of these just to get some sanity back. There we go, sanity not so bad anymore. Health and food is fine. Alright, I'm just gonna go and cal for these. Make a ham bat. Start making my way. Should I teleport or just run? I could just run. Mine some rock along the way is probably a good idea if I see any. It's a lot of frogs. Oh, I could have brought Chester actually to bring stuff back easier. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not gonna go back now. I'm too lazy. And who would I be if I wasn't lazy? Kind of want to yoink some of this cactus. Oh, I should have made more helmets. Ooh. I'm gonna get myself killed now because I didn't make enough helmets. If my helmets get too screwed, I'll just run away, I guess. These are actually good for getting rock, aren't they? Because they only give rock and nothing else. I mean, beating Dragonfly isn't even the main goal here. Scanning Dragonfly is the main goal. Beating Dragonfly is a bonus, because then I don't have to, like, dig graves for gems and stuff. Damn, your aggro range is way too long. Alright. Let's go up here, then. Oh, damn, Puffy West vest? That's not bad. Do you have, like, a lava pool on the left side I could use? No? Ooh. Okay, is the game fine with me doing this? Okay, I'm gonna try something weird here. it's burning me really fast. The second lava pool was there. Here's if I just make myself a corner. That's fine. Or if they're gonna run around it. It'll be for science, I suppose. What's your aggro range? No? Ow. Alright, go to sleep. Yeah, it takes a lot of durability off, doesn't it? Per hit. There we got the thing. Hang it. I wonder if you're supposed to sleep him when he comes back. I've never like figured out how to actually like stop him from hitting me on the way back. Like, oh god, I'm not fast enough. Well, I am. Oh, they came around. All right, we're coming back here with more armor. For some reason I forgot I only had like 1.5 armor, not to mention we didn't dodge any attacks. Which is not ideal. Yeah, we'll just walk back. The arena kind of worked though. One got around at the end there, but I think that's because I cut it too far away. Oh, there's a touchstone there. That's free pigskin, which is exactly what we need right now. I think we have enough, but I'm not going to say no to more. Does that mean the queen bee is going to be around here? Kind of feels like the area for it. Yep. Had a hunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, killer bees, don't see me. I'm not that close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yoinks. This would be a lot easier if I just went and scanned there's like a rook somewhere. And if I scan that one and I make the speed module, it would be a lot easier. I would save myself a lot of hits. Honestly, my mind is kind of like on the track for just fighting Dragonfly right now, and I'm too lazy to get the Rook. Looking for that, because, I mean, we got 7 days until winter, but I am just incredibly lazy. That's just how it is. That's the truth of it. Where did I get this rope from? How many free inventory slots do I need to carry all the loot back? It's gonna be like some large meat, 6 different gems, and a pottery and a scaled thing. That's a lot of slots. Ooh. Should have brought Chester. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Dumbest way of starting the fight. Still gonna hit me. Still gonna hit me! Ow! If I lose some helmets, it's gonna help me carry the stuff back, because then there's gonna be less slots spent on helmets. All those wasted ashes! No! This fight is weird because it punishes you for dodging too early. I don't think that's a bad thing, though. What was that? Oh yeah, the scales. I couldn't tell what it was in the dark. Alright, how am I... Wait, I don't want the lava egg. What do I do with that? It can hatch on its own. Just put it over there. Oop. Alright, let's see. Jimmy can walk on his own. Alright, one more slot to get rid of. Carry the green gems. And then just hold this one. I think a nice thing if I went the speed module in the remainder 2 slots would be that I could use the piggyback without being super slow. Because I just want more inventory space. It's such a hassle having small inventory space. That's why I'd love to get the Krampus sack from Klaus, but only had that happen to me once, I think. If even that. Just make me another chest for gems and such. There we go, now we got a heat module. I wonder what the easiest way to scan a bunny is. I guess dig up the hole and wait for nighttime would be the absolute easiest way, but... Come on, get like stuck in a corner or something. Why did you just run past me? Just stay in the corner so I can scan you. Ugh. Come back. It's so annoying. Doesn't help that my scanning buddy isn't fast enough to keep up. This bunny. Alright, just keep him inside the circle. Is he even scanning right now? bunny. Okay, whew. Alright. Then the rook, which I think was up here somewhere, but I might be wrong. Maybe he was down here. Yeah, he probably was, actually. Oh well, we can be cheeky, and we can jump over. There's not enough space of all the things to be the problem. No, stand still. I'm scanning you. Holy shit, spiders. Alright, you're free, my friend. I'm just gonna grab these cogs if you don't mind. So I need to make it cogs to make it bunny to make this one. I have enough eggs. You have enough eggs. Is it fine to do one frog in this? Like that? So was there a rabbit hole nearby, or do I have to go a bit further? Is a rabbit hole? This right here? Yes. Only one rabbit, but I'll do for now. I want to get more rabbits for the top hatinator. Sounds like a machine from Phineas and Ferb. The top hatinator! Let's see. I gotta spend these frogs soon. You just turn them all into eggs. That's one way to do it. No bunny. How much time do we have left? Like 4 days? 5 days? Oh, there's a bunny there. Move the trap then. There you go, bunny. Oh, I didn't mean to dig up the bush. That was a mistake. Right, a little bit faster now. Wait, do I have to finish the crockpot before I make that one? Because sometimes it doesn't want to place the crockpot if I make a second icebox. Just gonna put stuff that's not used for making the food I want to make in that second one. Alright, starting to get a couple of pine cones. We can actually plant a few more trees than just 2. One of these chests has a plank. Let's see if I can fix any of the sorting for the time of being. It'll not be the correct sorting system I want to use, but it'll be a step up. Go. Didn't get the bunny, because I didn't mean to dig that up. I hate when I have the shovel equipped by accident. I wasn't gonna get all 4 bunnies now, but since I already got 1, I kind of feel like I should, because otherwise that one is gonna spoil, and that's gonna be annoying. I think the bunnies don't come out if it's too close to where you are. Alright, get this bunny. Why is he taking so long? I wait for this bunny. I'm gonna check why my phone went off. Probably just ads or something. Yep. Yeah, I do have enough for the planks, even though it's a bit expensive. I'll just leave the trap here, doesn't matter. Get some more logs on the way. Oh, I didn't expect that to actually be enough durability on the axe to get logs. I haven't found any walrus camps yet, have I? I'll find that soon so I can easily get to Walking King when it becomes winter. Now, just make this thing. And we'll see if we can find a depth worm. Give myself the light, whatever. What's the thing you need to make it, though? Oh, just a light bulb. Okay. Easy enough. Two exits right next to each other. Interesting. Wonder where that would take me. Bunnies? Useful eventually if I want to fight the queen bee, because I don't know how to fight... Well, I know how to fight the queen bee without bunnies, but it's tedious and I don't want to do it. It's actually the truth of it. I probably wouldn't do it right either, even if I do know how. This is a weird little bridge. Where does this bridge go? Some bats. And some spooky caves. And some slurtles. Which I've never messed with. I'm not sure if there's something you should mess with. Might find a nightmare were... Oh, never mind. Yep. Not might. We will find a nightmare were pig in this area. I tend to find him really fast whenever I go to the caves. Maybe he just tends to spawn in, like, that biome. Like, he always spawns in that biome, but maybe he always tends to spawn to the one, like, the closest to the start the first time he spawns. Is that Hutch? Yoinks. Hi, Hutch. More slurtles. And these things. Wait, do I not have my scan buddy with me? Do I have to go back out? Oh my god. Where's my scan buddy? Or is he following me? He's just really slow. I think I might have left him on the surface. By accident. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. I should get a bunch of mushrooms from here to make even more pierogi. I'm probably gonna need that if I'm gonna fight Klaus. When winter comes. Then eventually Deerclops, because I'm gonna want the Umbrella probably, because my biggest weakness is rain. Hi bats. Have you seen my buddy? Okay, he was in there. The amount of times I've died to something by trying to loot a chest while something is chasing me is too many. Or like food. I tried to like loot pierogis real fast because I wasn't carrying any. Is that I or L it's telling me to press? Get some blue mushrooms while I'm here. I wonder if these, like, dig up spots regrow. Most of the stuff in this game tends to not regrow, so... I think the trees kind of regrow when the spores show up. But I'm curious if the spores also makes the dig up spots. That would be nice. Because chopping the tree only gives you one mushroom. Which is weird. I feel like that should give you more mushrooms, but oh well. He's not cute? What do you mean he is cute? WX is straight up a liar. So this should help me figure out which one of these like mysterious plants is an imposter. And it's the imposter I want, though. I wonder if I should look through the ruins while I'm down here. I mean, I've got time, but I don't got food. Are you real? I need my scanner buddy to come along. He is really slow. What is he doing? I reckon if it was real, or was like a depth worm, it would have attacked me by now. Because they do that if you hang around them. I am stuck. That's also something that got me killed once. I run around something and looked like I could get past it and I couldn't. And I got killed by 50 angry monkeys. Angry shadow monkeys. Yeah, I'm aware that my fuel reserves are kind of low. I do have these mushrooms as a backup, but they will drain my sanity by quite a bit. And I'm not super keen on having my sanity go all the way down right now. But it's preferable to starving. Do these give good food if I eat them? They also drain sanity, but they also give 12 food. I think that's less than the blue cap, isn't it? That's about the same. It makes me glow, though, for a little bit. Kind of funny. Hopefully the beeping on Jimmy will go off if I'm close to one of those depth worms. If I hang out for long enough, I'll also get attacked by depth worms, but I'm not sure how often they attack. Thanks for your kind donation. Do I get Sandy for hugging Hutch? Doesn't Hutch glow if you give him like a light bulb? Let's try. There you go. Yeah! That's nice. Surprisingly potent too, actually. At least it looks like it. Hard to tell because I have night vision, but... Dual side fragments. Breezy vest. Oh, that was a worm. That's what I need. I'm curious if this is close to the ruins, because I saw those dualisite fragments, or if that's just like completely unrelated. Okay, we do have monkeys and slurpers. Wait, I can scan slurpers. Excuse me for a second. They're kind of hard to scan because they move around a bunch. I might just sweep them. I can just drop Jimmy real quick. Give it a whirl. I'll just sleep it. Oh, does the pan flute get rid of the ghosts? I'm starting to get cold. Also, Jimmy, why didn't you deactivate? Jimmy, deactivate. Yellow gem. Let me see if I can find like actual ruins around here, or if it's just different ruins. Ruins of the ruins. Oh no, we got some actual stuff around here. Does that mean potentially crafting stations? Okay, we got statues we can schmack. Actually, I do have room for it because we have Hutch. Is this guy gonna chase me? No, he left. Okay, cool. Ah, and then it came back. Are you attacking Hutch? How dare you? Ooh, purple gem. I need that for my shadow manipulator. What else have we got up here? A bishop. That's going to be another shadow gem. I'd beat him up. I don't have the best weapon for it, but... I swear I saw a second bishop somewhere. There's a horse. Thanks for the loot. A lot of rooks. Rooks are the most annoying because I really don't know how to fight them. Say, well, I get hit by knights. I feel like you just don't fight them. You just let them fight things for you. I can just bring him over here and like, okay, you want to hit this guy for me? Bonk. Alright, don't kill Hutch. He actually killed Hutch. Alright, I will have my revenge. That brought in another one, great. Well, it takes a while for Hutch to respawn, doesn't it? So... How do we address this current situation? Yeah, we can drop this. This stuff is gonna spoil, but I do kind of want to keep that. Some more frazzled wires. I'll try to carry this. We'll just head out. Maybe like nightmare hour soon, whatever they call it. Don't really want to beat her here when that happens, considering I only have one helmet, and I can heal and stuff using cogs, but I'd prefer not to. I'd rather save it for something a bit more meaningful. At least we know where this is, and that's convenient. Not to mention we have like 1 day until winter or something, 2 days. I should get back on the surface and actually equip my heat and light module. So many friggin' monkeys. Crazy. That sounds like the actual nightmare thing activating. I'm glad I got out of there. Because I can fight 2 nightmare creatures, but one is like 6. I struggle with finding openings to attack without them attacking me as well. At least we got a blue gem. Didn't get any red ones though. If we got a red one, we could have made what am I call it? Scaled furnace. Would have been nice. We'll get a red gem eventually though. I think I probably have enough blue gems already anyways, because I was thinking blue gem would be nice to make the cold module for summer, but we have blue gems left over from the friggin' what am I call it? Okay, so just leave Star Sky here because it's going to get dropped anyways. And is Jimmy going to follow me automatically? We'll find out. If not, then oops. Keep tabs on your fellow survivors by using the tab key. Bats! I think I got rid of them actually. Alright, let's see. Chests. I'll put dual sight in between here. Well, put all of it in here. Frazzled wires, I'll worry about that later. Trade that for gold. Ooh, the need to expand the storage is growing. Okay. My plug, get my heat thingy. It's really easy to make, it's crazy. Okay. Unplug my stuff. Let's see, heat or light? What's more crucial? That's a good question. Actually, yeah, light first, because I want to swap the heat for cold in the summer, so I want to be able to unplug that first. It'll take a while until these things come online, but in the meantime, please provide me with some sustenance. Nom. Nom. See, pigskin. I need a new ham bats. I'm just gonna put seeds in this thing until it breaks, basically. And I do need some sanity. Why am I still carrying this? How am I gonna go about getting sanity back? People are looking for green mushrooms or cactus. I'm more concerned with just getting bigger storage though, because I kind of need it. Is there always carrots here, or have they already grown back? Oh, I don't have a boomerang. I can make one, but... Is that kind... No, I can just find... There was a puffy vest on the map. I don't even need to make one. Not that I need a puffy vest per se, because I have immunity to cold right now, but... Eventually, if I want to mix things up, it could be nice to have. Or if I swap characters. So a goal of mine was to eventually build the celestial portal so I can swap characters and such. I think Jimmy got left behind. Not ideal. We'll get him back eventually. Or I'll forget where I put him and then be like, oh, where's Jimmy? I mean, I've scanned a lot of things already. Like, what am I missing? I'm missing... Super Hardy, which... What is... Where do you get this from? Because I got this from a spider. So super hardy. Oh yeah, it's like a nurse spider, isn't it? Bean booster, queen bee. Chorus box. I don't remember what you scanned for this one. and refrigerant circuit, either an ice dog or a deer clubs. And we should actually look for an ice dog or a walrus camp, and we can scan the ice dogs from that when they sleep at night. I really want to make the bean booster circuit, because I've never gotten to make it, and I like what it does, because it gives you health regen, sanity regen, and extra sanity. But I never managed to beat the queen bee, because it's such an annoying fight. The last day before winter. We don't have enough power to start up the heat module yet. It'll be fine though, it's getting there. And it's not going to be that cold right off the bat. In the worst case scenario, we just sit by the campfire a little bit while waiting for things. Ooh, that's something I gotta keep in mind. If I fight Deerclops, I gotta make sure he never freezes me, because if he freezes me, that actually reduces my charge. That's kind of spooky. The Son of Light is bigger than I thought it was. I had to get like several light modules to make it this big. Are any of these big yet? Is this a big tree? I can't quite tell. I think it is. Only a matter of time before we get a tree guard. And then all our sanity is gonna go bye-bye. Or we're just gonna freeze to death. At least this gives more light than the thermal furnace. No, thermal furnace? Scaled furnace, what am I saying? Because that's my one peeve with the scaled furnace, is that it gives like no light. And of course, if it did, then it would be insanely much better than it already is, which is already pretty good. But I just kind of want like a source of light in this game that you can just place to have in your base so you have light. Like, I don't mind if it's super endgame. I just want a light source that doesn't run out, that you can just have on the ground. Because even like if you beat the friggin' what is Toadstool, you get like a recipe for like a mushroom lamp. I believe that still runs out. You gotta put like mushrooms in it and those spoil, and if they spoil then, well, bye-bye lamp. Did that one just walk into the trap on its own? Damn, lucky. actually ran out of ice. Well, our module is fully online. Have we actually seen any walrus camps anywhere? I don't think we have. Usually I get them either in, like, faraway savanna or faraway forest. So we're gonna check out this forest that's, like, down here. I feel a bit slow again now that I don't have my speed module. Would be nice to have, not to mention I think I'm gonna need a speed module to make fighting deer clubs when it comes around a bit easier. As well as Klaus, which is gonna be a problem eventually. He's gonna spawn around the 3rd day. And I do kind of want to get Klaus done as soon as possible, so we don't have to like worry about getting Klaus and deer clubs towards the end of winter. Not to mention, if we got a Krampus sack, that would be so nice. Actually carry a lot of things for once. We still get the frost effect though, even if we can't actually freeze. Because we can hit the threshold of freezing, but we can't actually get cold enough to freeze. As far as I know. There comes a little creepy crawly. Kind of cute, but also very annoying. Because he's in the process of lowering my sanity. It's a long con. And if a tree guard spawns, that will lower my sanity very fast. And I do kind of want to beat it because I do want some living logs to build my, whatchamacallit, shadow manipulator. I think I need some living logs for that. Gotta be a bit careful though. I'm only using this one helmet. I need to get a second one. Ah, penguins. I hate penguins. So annoying. They show up everywhere. Oh, that's where that thing is. Ah, dog attack. I'd like to bait that into something that will take care of the dogs for me if possible. I was gonna mine this stuff to get the moon rocks and fix the thing, and then carry the excess moon rocks home with me, but if there's gonna be a dog attack, I'm gonna save that for later. There's probably gonna be some spiders around here, and if there's some spiders around, then I can lead the dogs into that. Or penguins. You know, actually penguins kind of work. I can't see much right now, though. I'll make a torch just in case. That does not help at all, actually. That's the same light radius and they don't stack. Will the penguins mind if I just hang out by them? I can just make a campfire, actually. I can find a spot for it. Doggos, fight the penguins, not me. Yeah! Get him! Are the penguins not waking up to fight back? I thought they would all wake up at once and swarm them. These penguins are kinda dangerous. Okay, the dogs are just going ham on them, actually. Actually, I think they're losing the 1v1. Maybe they're not very defensive because they don't have any eggs yet. I think they get more aggressive if they have eggs to protect. It's either that or just that it's nighttime. Sorry if I attack them, they're all gonna come on me. There we go. I wanted to eat some of these mushrooms to get my sanity back because it's low. The shadow guy is following me. Problem is he doesn't leave me alone even if I get max sanity, so he's just gonna keep following me and reduce my sanity by existing. But if I go low enough to fight him, another one is probably gonna spawn before I get my sanity up. And then that one's gonna follow me once my sanity goes up from killing the first one. At least that tends to be what happens. More penguins! At least they're spawning away from my base. I think there's a limit to how many can spawn, so if I just make them all spawn away from my base, we're fine. I don't know what the deal with these are. These weird lobster rocks, or wobsters, whatever they're called. I wonder if getting like both a heat and cold module for fighting Klaus is good. Because then you can't overheat from the... Or at least I don't think you can overheat from the attacks of the two deers. That makes like ice and fire zones under you. And that would be kind of good. I love how much flexibility WX has. The only pet peeve I have is that they lose durability whenever you unplug them, so you'll have to make extra ones eventually. Which is very in style of the game. I'm just not I'm not a big fan of, like, upkeep. Like, unnecessary upkeep. Of course, like, eating should be upkeep in this game, because, you know, that's the name of the game. Like, just, like, remaking a pickaxe and remaking a thing you've made 50 times. Even though, like, making it isn't a challenge even, it's just upkeep. But since it's such a big part of this game, I feel like I can't take that element out of the game. Yeah, there we have a camp, and the doggos are sleeping. Will they I don't have Jimmy with me, what the hell am I doing? Oh well, we'll just get the guy then. We'll come back for the doggos later. Except... the doggos are killing themselves What do I need to make a Jimmy? Not called Jimmy. It's called something else. We could drop the blue gem. I need the spider web. Kinda loose though, isn't it? Yep. Hello? You open up, I want to fight you. But your dog has died to spiders, so I don't have to wait a way to wake you up at night. Because if I whack your dog at night, they're gonna pop out. It's gonna need them not to let the dog sleep in the house. The strategies for like fighting a lot of things in this game is like so weird that like it's stuff you might not discover unless you just check, or if you try really weird things, or you just come across it by accident. Like for every mechanic you come across by accident, you're gonna have like missed 90. It's ridiculous. Because the way of fighting this guy is so silly. I'm gonna wait all night though. Is there no way I can wake him up? Should I just go do something else in the meantime? Maybe there's more walrus camps around here. That's a koalefant track. Hopefully a koalefant. That's what I should say. It could be a Uicus or a Vargling. A lot of spiders in this forest. Not that I mind that. Kind of a good thing. Bit too many right now, but... More penguins! Woo! I kind of want to like build a bunch of those like houndiest shootiest things, but to build those you need Deerclops eyes and guardian horns. And Deerclops eyes is fine. Like you can farm those if you just make some of those like weird flares that might attract more Deerclops per winter. But the guardian horn, in order to fight the guardian again, I think I have to beat the Nightmare Fuel Weaver. I think. I don't think he respawns unless you fight the Nightmare Fuel Weaver. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because I really don't want to fight the Nightmare Fuel Weaver. Unless there's a cheese strat I can use to completely invalidate that fight, because I don't enjoy that fight at all. Walk in there with triple electro recoil damage modules, 20 armor sets, and 100 pierogies. Just let him kill himself on you. Don't even think that would work. So you need to break those whole shadow hands to make him not be invulnerable. I almost managed to map out the entire area during the nighttime. What are the pigs fighting? Oh, they are fighting spiders, okay. Like, maybe I can cheese Nightmare Fuel Weaver by playing a different character and just, like, I don't know, going in there with like 600 spiders as Weber. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. There, you cheeky break. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Oh, you better not run so far away from your house that you want to walk back home because you feel like you're far away. Oh, there he goes. It's so silly. He just gives up eventually. Oh, we got the hat? Oh yeah, I don't have room for it though. I'm gonna eat these. Nom, 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 nom. And then I'm gonna use these. Oh yeah, Tam O'Shanter, that's lucky. I mean, they're not that rare, but I usually don't get them. I think it's like 25% or something. Should I kill the kid? I mean, the kid doesn't drop anything, does he? This could be nice for sanity management. And we got the tooth on the first one, which is nice. Sometimes you don't get it, and if there's only one Walrus camp in your world, that's not fun. I would like to get this normal tree. Oh, there is a Merm house here. That's also nice. That's gonna make the pigmen and the Merms fight. I wonder if like a viable way of farming pigmen. So I wonder if like, do Merms eat pigmen meat? Like, what if you build a bunch of Merm houses and pig houses together? You would have to swap to Wart, though. Is his name Wart? Whatever the Merm guy is. To build the Merm houses. And I guess he cannot build pigman houses. I'm not sure if he can. And you have to swap again and build the pigman houses. I love that I don't have to worry about winter with my modules. Same for summer. The only thing I have to worry about is rain. But rain is a much bigger issue for me than anyone else, though. But still. I could get a waterproof module. That would probably be too powerful, having a module that counters the weakness of the character. I think the heat module makes you dry off faster, though. And I think the ice module makes it so that if you go all the way to 95 wetness, it makes it into ice and then resets the wetness. You kind of have modules against it, kind of. In a sense. Alright. Hit me up with some more chests. Alright, making progress on the storage. Feels nice. Can I have that one last crock pot I'm missing? I wonder. No, I need some more charcoal, which means if I just plant some trees... Alright, let's roll the tree guard, gotcha. No, what? What did it start making more? What the heck? Did I click something weird? I probably did. Now I have way too many axes, dang it. Now I got a good excuse to chop trees for the next 2 million years. Oh my god. I mean, I know I need a lot of wood, but sheesh. I feel like that's gonna go overboard. You're allowed to give me a tree guard, by the way. Actually, before we give you permission to give you a tree guard, let's not forget this one. Wow, not a single tree guard. We'll get one eventually. Maybe 2 at once. Not that I want 2 at once. Does this give meatballs? That does give me meatballs. Okay, that's good. Okay, that was not enough to fill up the entire thing, though. Unfortunately. I'll eat one of these. Shoops. Alright, I think that covers most of my needs for the time of being. What am I doing with my inventory right now? Let's see, I still want to have living wood for the shadow manipulator thingy. Wait, how did I pause the game? Oh, by pressing P? I can pause the game by pressing P? I didn't know that. Actually, I just remembered something I need another chest for. What am I fine for now? Actually, I can manage with that. Okay. There we go. Started to become kind of a storage system here. Wrong chest. It's this one. Okay, how many of these do I have? Okay, I need more. I'm thinking of planting twigs and grass here, but I don't really need to rush that right now because it's winter, so they're not really gonna grow anyways. I don't think. Could be mistaken. Also need to get some nice bee-flow here to make some nice carpets, so it looks cool here. But I think I'm gonna take a break here for now, and then we'll try to look about beating Klaus and deer clubs next time, I think is the plan, and finding a way to survive spring and summer while continuing to upgrade the base. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So yeah, what day is it today? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. It feels like a weekend for some reason. Alright, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time, and even if I don't, have a great day, and I'm gonna peace out. Alright, bye-bye!